Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a quick comparison between the Hobonichi Weeks and the Neura Accomplish Petite Planner. First of all, I want to start asking how does my setup look? One of you messaged me saying that um, your lighting in the video is very off. So I have invested in a really good light, and that is how this video is being shot. So this is the first video in this setup. So let me know how does it look. I can't film in the day because I have a full-time job. I'm a full-time mother, and over the weekends it's mostly family time. So only time that I have to film is after work, after my son goes to sleep, and that is obviously in the evening. So let me know how does this setup looks. And even in the day, there is a lot of noise because I live on the main road and I live in Bombay. So that is one of the reasons that I don't prefer filming in the day. So let me know how does this setup look, and if this looks any better, I'm okay to take more feedback if you need better, bigger lights. So let me know. Getting back to the video, a quick comparison between Hobonichi Weeks and the Petite Neura Planner. First of all, the first main difference you'll see is the size. Petite Planner is bigger than the Hobonichi Weeks by a good centimeter here and a centimeter and a half in length as well as in breadth. But in width, which is this size, they're almost similar. Now, this should be 150 pages. This is more than 300 pages. And the width being same, the secret sauce is the TRP paper. You can't beat the TRP paper. I have already set up the Hobonichi Weeks, and that is showing you the setup is my next video. But if you see the TRP paper, it's absolutely brilliant. If you have never experienced this paper, I think you should try writing it. It is smooth, it is soft, it is crinkly, it takes in pen really well. I love this paper. Plus, it is tiny. The paper is very thin, and that is the reason the book is supremely light. Between the two, surprisingly, Neura is heavier. Also, the feel is very different, right? This is more paper canvas, cloth canvas kind of a feel. This is more leatherette, very premium kind of feel. So the feel is very different. One thing, other thing that is a big difference is the aesthetics. Neura's aesthetics is mostly solid colors with gold foiling with the same orange color sort of accents, whereas the Hobonichi Weeks, they tie up with a lot of artists, and the cover feel is very different. You can get a very smooth softbound book, as well as this is not very hardbound book, but still a sort of a cardboard hardbound book, and the options are a lot for the front page and the kind of feel. This is a cloth book, and I prefer this book. But there is a lot of artists, a lot of photographers, a lot of cartoon franchisees that Hobonichi ties up with for their cover pages. So the options there quite literally are a lot, whereas with Neura the options are minimum. One other thing, I'll just quickly show you how are these books actually structured. So there is a year at the glance for all 3 years, 2025, 26, 27. Then there is a year at in glance and grid. Then there is obviously monthlies. You're almost seeing the setup with me here. The weeklies, the monthlies start from December and go up till March, December of 2025, and go up till March 2027. The weeklies start from December 1st and go up to the December of next year. December of 2025. 2025 December to 2026 December. Sorry, I'm getting the dates wrong. Then we have the notes pages. I have here the Hobonichi Weeks Mega. So the notes pages are 219 notes pages, if I'm not wrong. Yes, and then there are some yearly collections pages, which is quite a few at the end. So that is how Hobonichi book is structured. The Neora book, on the other hand, has a elastic closure, has a pen loop. I have not attached the pen loop with this particular book, but has your vision board, then goes to 4 monthly pages. Then is the 4 yearly pages. These are the 4 yearly pages. Then comes the 12 monthly pages. It starts from January 1st and ends on December 31st. Then you have the weekly pages, right? Once you finish the weekly pages, and one more thing, when a month is over in Hobonichi weeks, they don't really change this, but in Neura, they actually keep this. I'll quickly show you one of the months. Like, for example, for December, they have given January of 2027, whatever three days that fit in here, they will be here because that's the week format. But if you see in Hobonichi, this is the month of May, and the month stopped here, but the month didn't start. The month for Friday, Saturday, Sunday didn't come on that page. Here you have an extra page, so that I think I appreciate that more than the Hobonichi style, because then you have a little bit of extra space to journal about the month and just start the month on a different note. So that is something that I prefer in this way. Other thing that is different is after the weeks, here you have the habit trackers, you have the expense trackers, and you have, I think, eight, I counted exactly eight notes pages. This is Hobonichi Weeks Mega. So I have 200 plus 219 notes pages, but the regular Hobonichi has 70 odd notes pages. Uh, I think in terms of structure, the biggest difference for a regular user would be the number of notes pages. So here there will be, if you have a regular Hobonichi weeks, it will be 70 odd notes pages and 219 notes pages for Hobonichi Mega. For Accomplish Neura, there will be only 7 or 8 notes pages. So that is a very, very big difference between the two. How I would, if I'm just starting out my journey and I don't want to invest in Hobonichi Weeks, and I'll discuss the prices in a bit. Here you can just attach another notes book, and I'm sure Neura sells this size of just plain notes book as well, without the planner and things like that. Coming to price, Hobonichi is 2,500. I bought the Hobonichi this time from the Tobichi store in Japan. So I'm almost certain that I paid upwards of 2,000. This particular book is 500 rupees, 499. So it is extremely affordable. So if you have to have a notes book where you have to write another, like a book to carry extra, that shouldn't be a problem. For me, since I go to work pretty much every single day, I need the notes pages, everything to be in one book. I don't want to juggle between two books. Again, that is my preference. That is the reason I use Hobonichi Weeks. And again, TRP, I love the quality of TRP paper. But do you need it really? I don't think so. The Neura Planner will do equally as much. Next difference is the actual space to write within the planner, right? I think Neura would have double the space than this planner, than Hobonichi Weeks, because if you see just the size, right, there is a lot of space wastage for Hobonichi Weeks. If you see here, there is a quote, there is a calendar here. Up also, there is a little bit of like the month and the number of week, etc., is written. Here, you barely see any difference, and whatever the month and everything is written very in a very small margin, I would like to say. And here, beyond margins, there are certain spaces that is taken. So with this much space versus this big of a space, I think this is 50% more space on the daily basis between the two books. Another thing, how I use it and why space is not a concern, because this is not my journal. I have a separate journal. If I want to, in these notes pages, I can journal separately. So what I technically use this is for the running to-do list for the week, or some things that I want to be reminded during the week. Either week reminders, everything will come here. And my date specific work tasks will be here, right? I have a work calendar on Outlook that manages all my calendar, so I don't have to remember any appointments, any meetings, nothing. Everything, including my doctor's appointment, will go on my official work calendar, right? Including my son's schedule for plays, dramas, all his events, everything I put in that calendar, and that is my catch all everything calendar, and which is a digital calendar. So I don't need time sensitive things to be here, but just day specific things that cannot be done anytime during the week but has to be done on that specific day will come here. Whereas this will be the running to do list for the entire week. This I will sometimes divide into personal, private, school, my son's school, etc. etc. I will divide depending on what that day will need. But my calendar will be my digital calendar. So this much space is enough for me. I know for a fact that you can also take this space as your to do list and this space as your journaling space. So, this will be once in a week journaling or on the go journaling, however you want to do it. So, this, if you want to be a minimal journaler, this would be a very good place. If you want to stick a lot of ephemera, if you want to do a lot of doodles, then this would be better because here you'll have more space. That is the only major difference between the two. I think I have covered everything that I wanted to discuss. Let me know if you want to discuss anything else. I use Hobonichi Weeks over this only because of the paper, which is the TRP, and because it has notes pages. I'll film a planner stack video for 2025 and what I'm using in 2026 shortly, and you will see how much of notes pages I have used. If I use all of these 200 notes pages and more, um, I think I the investment is well worth it for me. But if you don't want to write so much notes, if you don't want to journal, if you have a separate journal, I think uh, the Neura Accomplished Petite Planner is ideal. If you want to even then invest in a Hobonichi Weeks, I would say for half a year, try the Accomplished Neura Petite Planner. See if you like the horizontal format and then only invest. The only flaw I see with the Hobonichi Weeks is the size and the cost. It is an expensive book. So invest it as if you know 100% that you're going to use this book for the entire 365 days or at least 300 days out of 365. Then is when you will get the worth of the book. So that is all from me. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you want me to do any further videos. The last few videos that I have shot is especially comes from you guys asking me for requests. So I'm very happy to listen to you and film more and more videos. So thank you for watching. Bye now.